Imagine living a life where the whole world knows your face, your beauty, your success, and your fairy tale romance, but almost no one truly knows the sacrifices hidden behind the smile. Today, we're uncovering the remarkable story of a woman who wasn't just a Hollywood legend or a royal princess. She was both. This is the extraordinary life of Grace Kelly, a woman whose journey from the bright lights of Hollywood to the royal palace of Monaco became one of the most fascinating stories of the 20th century. Before we begin, take a moment to think about this. What would you do if you had everything the world dreams about? Fame, fortune, and endless opportunities, but you had to give it all up for love. Stay with us until the very end, because Grace Kelly's story is filled with unexpected twists, unforgettable moments, and a heartbreaking ending that continues to touch millions of people around the world. Grace Patricia Kelly was born on November 12, 1929, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She came from a wealthy and respected family. Her father, John B. Kelly Sayre, was a successful businessman and an Olympic gold medal winning athlete. Her mother, Margaret Kelly, was a former model and physical education instructor. Grace grew up in a disciplined household where excellence was expected, but from a young age, she dreamed of something different. While others imagined traditional careers, Grace wanted to become an actress. Her decision surprised many members of her family. Acting wasn't considered a respectable profession by everyone at the time, but Grace refused to let criticism stop her. She moved to New York City to study acting at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts. To support herself, she worked as a fashion model, quickly becoming one of the highest paid models in the city. Her graceful appearance, calm personality, and natural elegance made her stand out wherever she went. Grace's television appearances soon caught Hollywood's attention. In 1951, she made her film debut in 14 Hours. Although her role was small, it opened the door to bigger opportunities. Her breakthrough came a year later when she starred alongside Gary Cooper in High Noon. Audiences admired her beauty, but filmmakers quickly realized that Grace had genuine acting talent. The early 1950s became the golden years of her career. She worked with some of the greatest directors and actors in cinema history. One of the most important people in her professional life was legendary director Alfred Hitchcock. He believed Grace Kelly possessed a rare combination of elegance, intelligence, mystery, and emotional depth. Hitchcock cast her in 3 unforgettable films: DLM for Murder, Rear Window, and To Catch a Thief. These movies transformed Grace Kelly into one of Hollywood's brightest stars. She wasn't just another glamorous actress. She brought sophistication and quiet strength to every character she played. Critics praised her performances, while audiences admired her timeless style and graceful personality. In 1955, Grace reached the highest point of her acting career when she won the Academy Award for Best Actress for her role in The Country Girl. Interestingly, the role was completely different from the glamorous image people associated with her. She portrayed a tired, emotionally complex wife struggling through difficult circumstances. Her performance proved she was far more than just a beautiful face. She had extraordinary talent that earned the respect of the entire film industry. At the peak of her success, Grace Kelly could have continued making movies for decades. She had everything an actress could dream of. Yet destiny had prepared an entirely different future. In 1955, Grace traveled to the Cannes Film Festival in France. During the festival, a photo shoot was arranged at the Palace of Monaco. There, she met Prince Rainier III of Monaco. What started as a formal meeting soon turned into a genuine friendship. They exchanged letters after Grace, returned to America, and over time, their relationship grew stronger. Less than a year later, Prince Rainier proposed marriage. The announcement shocked Hollywood and fascinated the entire world. Newspapers across the globe called it the wedding of the century. Millions followed every detail of the romance between the famous actress and the European prince. On April 19, 1956, Grace Kelly married Prince Rainier III in a magnificent ceremony watched by an estimated 30 million people worldwide. At just 26 years old, Grace officially became Princess Grace of Monaco. The wedding seemed like the perfect fairy tale. A Hollywood superstar had become a real princess, but behind the magical images and glamorous headlines came enormous sacrifices. According to Monaco's royal traditions, Grace had to leave Hollywood forever. She retired from acting at the height of her career. She would never again appear in another feature film. It was a decision that surprised many fans and disappointed filmmakers, who believed she still had many unforgettable performances ahead of her. Life inside the royal palace was very different from life in Hollywood. Every public appearance was carefully planned. Every action reflected not only on Grace, but also on the royal family and the nation of Monaco. Privacy became almost impossible. Every smile, every dress, and every public event attracted international media attention. Despite these challenges, Princess Grace embraced her royal responsibilities with dignity and determination. She dedicated herself to charitable organizations, educational programs, hospitals, and cultural events. She became one of Monaco's greatest ambassadors, helping transform the tiny country into an internationally admired destination. Grace and Prince Rainier had 3 children: Princess Caroline, Prince Albert, and Princess Stéphanie. Grace devoted much of her life to raising her family while balancing the demanding responsibilities of royal life. Although she left acting behind, Grace never abandoned her love for the arts. She supported theatre, music, literature, and young artists whenever possible. She founded organizations that encouraged creativity and education, leaving a lasting cultural legacy that continues even today. However, living as a princess wasn't always easy. The constant public attention placed enormous pressure on her family. Rumors frequently appeared in newspapers, and photographers followed nearly every aspect of her life. Yet Grace remained remarkably composed, rarely responding to gossip or controversy. Friends often described her as warm, intelligent, humorous, and deeply compassionate. Despite worldwide fame, she remained humble and approachable. Those closest to her said she preferred quiet family moments over glamorous parties and celebrity events. As the years passed, Grace became a global fashion icon. Her elegant dresses, classic hairstyles, and sophisticated style influenced generations of designers and women around the world. Even today, many fashion experts consider Grace Kelly one of the most stylish women in history, but no one could have imagined how suddenly her extraordinary story would come to a heartbreaking end. On September 13, 1982, Princess Grace was driving through the winding roads of Monaco with her youngest daughter, Princess Stéphanie. During the journey, Grace reportedly suffered a medical emergency, causing her to lose control of the vehicle. The car crashed down a mountainside. Princess Stéphanie survived with injuries, but Grace's condition was far more serious. Despite every effort by doctors, Princess Grace passed away the following day at the age of 52. The news shocked the world. Millions mourned the loss of a woman who had inspired people through both her Hollywood achievements and her royal service. Leaders, celebrities, and ordinary citizens paid tribute to a woman whose life had seemed almost unreal. A story filled with glamour, success, sacrifice, and tragedy. Her funeral was attended by members of royal families, world leaders, famous actors, and countless admirers. It became one of the most emotional public farewells of its time. Today, decades after her passing, Grace Kelly's influence remains stronger than ever. Her films continue to captivate new audiences. Her timeless elegance still inspires fashion designers. Her charitable work continues through foundations established in her honor. Monaco still celebrates her legacy as one of its most beloved princesses. Perhaps the most remarkable part of Grace Kelly's story is not that she became a movie star or a princess. It is that she carried herself with dignity through every chapter of her life. She experienced extraordinary success, made difficult sacrifices, accepted enormous responsibilities, and faced constant public attention without losing her kindness or grace. Her journey reminds us that behind every glamorous photograph lies a human being with dreams, fears, responsibilities, and difficult choices. Fame may capture the world's attention, but character is what truly creates a lasting legacy. Grace Kelly's story continues to inspire because it isn't simply about beauty or royalty. It is about courage, transformation, love, sacrifice, and the strength to embrace an entirely new life when destiny calls. As we reach the end of this incredible journey, we'd love to hear your thoughts. If you had the chance to choose between worldwide fame and true love, which would you choose? Share your answer in the comments below, because we'd love to read your perspective. If you enjoyed this documentary and want to discover more extraordinary stories about legendary personalities from history, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next documentary. Share this video with your friends and family, and thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next story.